Hey everybody, welcome to week 5 of class. This video is going to be an overview of what we're doing this week. So how are we going to navigate our Moodle page? So week 5, 6, and 7. So for the next 3 weeks, we're actually going to be shifting from that foundational content that we've been having, discussing big ideas, big terms like microaggressions, privilege, diversity, marginalization, all of those things. And we're going to take those kind of foundational concepts and start applying them to diverse populations. So for this chapter, for this week, we are actually going to skip ahead in our textbook and look at chapter 5, American Indians and Alaskan Natives. So we're going to read more about that population. Then next week for week 6, we'll continue looking at different racial and ethnic groups by reading chapters 4 and chapter 6. And then again, week 7, we will continue that until we have our exam in week 8. So let's get into our content for this week. So our week looks just like every other week. We've got our overview of what we're going to be doing this week up top. So we're going to be in chapter 5 of our text. We're going to have some supplemental content. And then group D is going to lead us in our discussion this week. So let's scroll down here and check out the content that we're going to engage in this week. So we've got chapter 5 in our textbook. Note that if you do not have your textbook, there is a copy that you can borrow from the library. It's at the Missoula College Library, and you can check it out for 2 hours at a time. Additionally, so I'm not able to provide any more PDF copies due to copyright issues. So if you are out of town and don't have your textbook, I hope you've already reached out to me, but please reach out. We're also going to be reading chapter 5 from the Robinson Wood textbook. She's the author of a counseling textbook, a multicultural counseling textbook, and does a good job talking about this population, as well as Lawson chapter 12. The Lawson chapters have been optional up to this point. This one, for this week, it is required. You're actually going to need to read this and refer to this article in the assignment and in the discussion forum for this week. So be sure to check that out and read these, the tip 59, chapter 5, counseling for Native Americans. So you'll find you just are looking at 12 pages here, pages 138 through 150. You don't have to read the entire document. So we've got some good reading this week on this population. So let's check out our assignments. So this week we are just engaging in the course content that we just described, and then group D is going to lead us in our discussion. I will post a separate video right here on this page so that you can watch a little bit. I'll do a description on what I'm looking for in this assignment. And then next week, we continue our focus on racial and ethnic populations. We'll be looking at Black and African Americans, as well as Arab Americans. So that's it for this week. As always, head on over to that homepage, post questions if you've got them. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of posts we come up with. Thanks, everybody.